Okay, so in this video, um, what I'm going to be going over is I'm going to be comparing the three automation tools here, and they're going to be doing they're all going to be doing the same test case, just downloading a PDF file from our web application, and so I'm just going to go over and show how these three different tools, even though the end result of downloading a PDF file is the goal. How they approach it. They have different test steps, how the test steps are used, frameworks are used. So you can see the differences between the three tools. So it's going to be Java, Selenium Java, and the UFT tool, OpenText UFT, and then Tricentis Tosca here. So they all have their own way of downloading a PDF, doing the test steps, and then downloading a PDF. For instance, in Java Selenium, I'm using the standard framework. You can see over here. I got my page objects. I got my base class where I'm launching the application. I got my test cases, and then any supplemental files like utilities, test data. If there's any test data, which I'm not for this one, but and then I have my reporting framework set up as well to creating a HTML report. UFT, again using UFT based on using a framework based off of UFT. I have my library files here. These are all my user-defined library files. The same with Selenium Java over here. And these are the test steps here to drive the test case and do the PDF download. In Selenium Java, these are the test steps here. Selenium Java is more object-oriented, of course, so it's you got to create your objects and your methods, and you have to do your page objects. So let me just bring up the web application we're testing so you can get a visual of it. Okay, so this is the web app I'm using. It's the ecom web app. I'll just log in. So these are the steps I'm going to be doing: is logging in, and then going to the catalog and products page. And it's running a little slow tonight. And then just clicking on the download catalog as a PDF, like that. And then it goes to a default download folder, which is right here. You can see it's still downloading. Okay, and so that's the PDF that gets downloaded in there. Yeah, so those are the steps there. And just some simple steps, test steps. So with I clean the folder before I do it. So this is the method to clean the folder. I do my login. Here's my method to do my login with the test steps right there, and then I click the products menu with the catalog and products menu items there. And these are in the this is in the dashboard page object. So this is just your standard your web elements, and then your methods within the page object file. And then I go and I click and download the PDF button. Here though is the method that I use in Selenium Java to wait for the PDF file. Here I use fluent wait, and then it does a time mode of 5 minutes and polling every 5 seconds. So it just waits for the file to be downloaded, and then checks to see that it exists, and then in here I just do another check just to make sure the file is there as well. It's probably might be redundant, but I just got that extra check in there. And for UFT, these are the test steps here. There's some overhead as well too. The config The library here is where I clean up the environment. It's kill any applications that are open, delete any files as well in here in the download folder, and and then I have my basic steps here that I'm running, and then so just some simple steps, test steps in there, and for Tosca, same thing. Here's my test case here. Tosca has a basic framework as well too. It's module based, so I scan in the modules. I scan in the web page. It puts them into some modules. So here's my web elements for the login page. Oops. So here, right there, and so I had to do that for all the pages that I'm interacting with. Where Selenium Java, you create a page object file as well. I don't. You can use the inspector on your page, right? For Selenium Java, I have selector help here as well too, which gets my XPath or ID or name. You can use the inspect tool and the XPath builder as well, Control F, to build out your XPaths and so forth. Tosca has the scanning tool to find the web elements on the page. So we go here, go scan. So it's pretty slick. It finds all the elements for you. So in here, so if it automatically scans and finds the web elements on the page, and so you can just click the ones you want. So once you click it and then hit finish screen or close, it builds that module for you here. So that's what it is here. UFT. I use descriptive programming and real-time runtime object recognition approach. So I don't use the object repository at all in here. So that's one thing I avoid, which helps just reduce maintenance and so forth. But I don't use it for this framework. In my automation engine, the web element IDs or names or XPath, which is here, or these are web element names as well too, menu items. Here's my logout button. This is the web class. This is the web button class name, link class name. This is the action. This is the name of the PDF download button here, which I have as a constant for reusability, of course. That's the thing that all automation frameworks should have is focused on reusability to help reduce maintenance. Have it a one-stop shop to change your parameters and update your methods or reusable functions. That really reduces the maintenance and you're able to quickly create test cases. But yeah, so my automation engine in UFT, I take it's a little bit different approach, where I don't use the object repository. I don't scan in anything or save anything to the object repository. I do use the spy just to help me find elements on the page, just in case I want to find the names of them. I can do web edit. There's the email, and I can also do this as well. I can do an inspect and find out what it is, and use it in here. So yeah, it's so a little bit different approach with UFT. So yeah, so let's take a little run here. Let's run this. We'll start off with Selenium Java first. Yeah, we'll just let's just shut that down. And okay, let's run this. So this is I use testng framework in here, so I have to run the testng XML file, which is right here, this one here. And then there's the test case I'm running. So let's just run as. Okay. All right, that was quick. Okay, so there's our PDF download. There it is there. And there's my log out, so it's logging out now. Okay, just seems to be lagging in the logging here. All right, there we go. And so we got the pass in there, and then just do a refresh here. So just go into my logging, and we have the report HTML. And this is one HTML file I have. If there's more test cases run, you'd see them on the left-hand side here listed, and there's a pie chart of the ones that ran. But I have some other HTML files in here, reporting files. I have this one here, the extent report. This is the latest one, and we can just open it, browser. And so this is the one that I like reading. It has all the test steps in here that were used to download the PDF file. And then I also have the log4j, and the log4j just logs everything that's the test case that Selenium Java interacts with. So yeah, and so let's go to the UFT here, and let's run this one. And the same thing in my config, where my startup is, like I mentioned, it has the delete methods, reusable functions there, where I delete all the files. So we'll just kick this off. Okay, let's have to download. There, found it. And there's my test steps there. So we completed it successfully. We go in here, and there's the PDF file. Download it at the right time. And one thing I didn't show in here is the wait for download reusable function. A little different than the Selenium Java, but what it's just, I use a while loop, and I create the object, the file system object, and then I just wait until the file exists in that folder. So I have a timeout of 60 seconds here, and then once it finds it, sets the flag to true, and then it bumps out and passes it. So if I go into the logging, which is in here for the UFT, this is the test case here, and then this the 15th, yeah, so there, and then this is the latest run, and there's this test steps there. So if there's an error that happens, a screenshot will be taken as well, and that's the same with Selenium Java. A screenshot will be taken if an error happens. That's the logging for UFT. So let's go into Tosca. So in Tosca here, it has your basic framework set up. It has precondition, process, and postcondition. I'm sticking kind of with the way Tosca Tricentis has suggested it, but you can call this if you want. Start up and tear down if you want. But it's good to have a standardized approach when you're on your automation team, so everybody's on the same page. And then here, same thing. I can go in and I can delete the file. I just have it right now, just deleting the PDF. I can put this in a while loop if there's more files or more different types of files as well, and just loop through and delete everything. or just delete the whole folder. Um, this is my startup in here, where I open the ecom web application, and then I log in here, and then the steps are right here. So open the products page. I clicking the sorry, not the customers menu, but the products menu item, and then clicking the download button, and then here now what I do is a totally different approach, waiting for the PDF file to download. I just use the simple action mode called wait on, and Tosca has 20-second synchronization timeout. That's kind of default. You can change it to a minute, 2 minutes, what have you. Right now it says 20 seconds, so it's a really simple approach, the way that Tosca handles it. Okay, so let's run this one. I run it in Scrapbook. This is kind of when you run your test cases in the developer mode, when you're building them out. When they're ready for production to start testing with, you can put them in the execution module here. But right now I'm just running it through running Scratchbook. Okay, so let's kick this one off. All right, and there it is. I finished up. And if we go into the downloads there, and there it is there, and the file has been downloaded as well. And here, when you run it in Scratchbook, you get the logging in the Scratchbook module down here, and you get all these steps here. You can see that deleted the PDF file that was in there successfully, and then there's the wait on. It was successful waiting report, and these are just the steps, confirming the steps were acted upon and passed. But yeah, that's the differences between the three tools. With Selenium Java, obviously lots more overhead with the object-oriented framework design. UFT uses Visual Basic. It's a little bit more forgiving. And then Tosca is just all module based, well, all drag and drop. You can put in if statements and while loops in here as well. That is possible to do. But definitely Tosca does have I guess, a more user-friendly approach, I guess you could say. It's more visual pleasing. UFT works as well. You can create your test steps kind of module-based as well with this reusability of these functions, and then just with the real-time runtime object recognition, you can just go in and find the name of the element you're interacting with and just drop it in as a parameter in the test step you're using, and then of course the action and the class name. And then the Selenium Java has some nice test steps as well in here. So the basics are there using test steps. But that's just their approach for these three different tools. Some differences between the three of them, but the outcome is the same. They just wanted to download a PDF file. All right, I'll stop there with that. Thanks for watching.